I met at one of the events, events I was speaking at, and I've always seen him on Facebook and on TikTok and things like that. And every time I see it, I'm like, there's a ring of truth, for what this guy brings. And I want to bring him up here and have him say a few words and tell this amazing story about how this guy started out just by going on social media and then turning that into a full-time business, and which dominates all these social media platforms. You've probably seen him before. He's semi-famous in the trades, I would say. His name is Trent Parker, Mr. Fat Cheeto. Can you come up here? Oh, yeah. Here he is. Bam. Who needs stairs, right?
I mean, yeah.
I'll give you the mic in a second here. Trent, I just want to, Mr. Cheeto, Mr. Fat Cheeto.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to say that, Fat Cheeto. Is that okay? Is that?
Oh no, it's accurate. I mean,
It works out.
can't hide love.
Right? Hello. So I was going to ask you though, just share a little bit about how this all got started. Well, anyway, I wish I could play it, but I tried to get the video set up and I can't get it up there. But you guys, who has seen this guy on his TikToks and all this stuff? What I was pleasantly surprised at is he's all heart too. Seriously, he brings joy to service people who work hard for a living, crawling in attics and crawl spaces and backyards and stuff like that. And I really, it's my pleasure to introduce Trent to you. Trent, go ahead and just share a few words, if you don't mind, about your story, about how this got started and all that stuff.
Well, I was born October 25th, 1980. So I got married to my beautiful wife, Lisa. I'm going to point her out. I've always got to mention my wife because I absolutely love my wife. She's my backbone. And my son, who is the cameraman, Andrew. After we got married, we became a family of 6, 4 kids, and so I wanted to start, bonding with the kids and stuff like that. So I started making these goofy videos. Basically, it was getting kind of out of hand. Like I told my oldest daughter, I was like, "Hey, you want to make a video with me?" And I was like, "I got a great idea." I was like, "How about I ride on the hood of this car?" And we had like a domestic dispute, and I'm banging on the windshield while you drive. She was like, "Sure," and then I guess. So she was only doing like 2 miles an hour. I was like, "No, go faster." Well, I somehow realized that I wasn't holding on to anything on this vehicle, and I slid right off the front of the vehicle and broke my elbow and my ankle, and told the emergency room I had a bicycle accident. So anyways, my wife was like, I like your videos and everything, but that, she was trying to get out there not really doing too well in a lovely manner. So she's like, why don't you do something, be yourself, stop being, I was like, be myself. Okay. So that's when Mr. Fat Cheeto was created. I was like, well, I know an air conditioner. I'd been in the trade for 16 years. I was a commercial technician at a hospital in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So started making the first few videos about air conditioner, and I was getting I went from getting a few hundred views to 10,000, 20,000. Then I kept doing it, and now I think I'm getting up to like 7 million on videos now.
7 million views.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all realize this, but I'm what they call a little bit overweight. So I was doing my commercial job, and I just always had a passion for making people laugh. I love it. Actually, that's what pays or bringing joy to people's life. That's just awesome. So I went to Jason Walker's event, and I started getting opportunity after opportunity, and I told my wife, I said, I think it's time I take this full time. And so I've been full time for a month. I also just started a podcast where We prank call service companies, coworkers, supply houses. And it's not just HVAC, it's all trades is what I lean to. But God has really brought me a long ways just in the last few months. I owe everything to Him, that's for sure. It's weird going from being a service tech, then all of a sudden being here in Las Vegas. Like, what am I doing in Las Vegas? Oh, Mr. Vanchito. I mean, so it's been wild.
Now, when you said you decided to go full time with this, you got away from your normal job, other job, right?
Yes.
How did the money come? I mean, tell us a little bit about how that
Okay.
started to happen.
Facebook pays me, monetizes me, and the advertisements they do. Actually, just I make more. I was a supervisor. I make more from doing the videos actually than I did at my 40-hour-week job. And I've also picked up sponsors along the way to help advertise businesses and companies. And you can see this on your table also. This is some of the services I have to help with other companies. I make videos. They can put the videos on their, basically they're buying the videos from me. They can put it on their social media to get views. You know, the podcast, I've been doing product reviews and live appearances where I shout out company names, and so far that's been pretty rocking, Joe.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, so it's been
That's the American dream right there, everybody, right? Give a round of applause for that.
It's been life-changing. My goal is to just make as many people as I can laugh, bring joy to the industry. There's a lot of laughter that needs to be out there, and the joy needs to be in some hearts instead of, sometimes people got to just laugh, Joe.
They do. No doubt about it. It's like, it makes you laugh too, right? That's
Yes. I actually get emails and all the time from different types of families that say, "Hey, you remind me of my dad," or you remind me of my late husband. And I'm like, wow. So the connections there that are being made. Actually, I tell this story sometimes. I was on a live event on Facebook, and this young lady had contacted us and said, "Oh, my dad, he loves your videos. He's been in the trade for 40 years, and you make him laugh." And I was like, well, hey, let's talk to him. I'll get him on the phone. So I called him up, and I started talking to him. I said, "Hey, man, so you've been in the trade for 40 years. You love my videos. Thank you." He said, "Yeah, I just had to get out of the trade. I came down with cancer, and those videos really helped me through when I do my chemo and stuff. I appreciate it." And I said, "Man, Of course, I said, hey, can I pray for you?"
That's good, yeah.
So I made that connection there. Ended up sending the guy some stickers, a book, and been trying to make it more of a connection with him and to brighten his day up. So,
I think, listen, I don't think anybody can reproduce what he does. He's an original for sure, all the way through and through. Nobody's going to plagiarize him for sure.
Hell yeah!
You have
Get Persian roll, baby.
You have to be really committed to do that, right? But I think, what do you think if we're contractors, on them to do social media and do TikToks and that part of it? I think that's I think that would make help them at all. What you're kind of inspiring them to have you do what you're doing for their own business in a way.
I mean, everything's social media nowadays. I mean, literally, we're in the world of social media. I mean, if you're not on social media right now, honestly, that's a disadvantage to your business, really. I mean, because everybody's online, everybody's on Facebook, everybody's on TikTok, YouTube, and I mean, especially your local markets. I mean, so it's pretty important right now. That's just the world we live in. And right now, like I said, even podcasts. Podcast is huge right now. So
Right, get out there and promote.
Get out there, promote your business. Use the tools that are right there, free in front of you. And like I said, I just started out doing this in my automobile. I call it lunch during work, but it's during working hours. But don't tell the boss that. I'm the concrete head, isn't it? Joe would have fired me.
Oh, man.
But yes, absolutely. The stuff's right here in front of you. And like I said, if anybody wants to contact me, you can hit me up. Look up Mr. Fat Cheeto.
Comes right up.
Yeah, it comes right up. It's no other person. Literally, Mr. Fat Cheeto.
Do I see a contract with Cheeto in the future, possibly? What do you think of that?
Well, that would be.
You're open to that.
I'm open if there's any representatives from the Cheeto factory here. I'll swim in Cheetos. Seriously.
All right, everybody. That's all I wanted to try. Anything else?
Yes, that's it. Thank y'all. It was so nice meeting everyone. Y'all been awesome. I love you. And hey, Joe, thank you for inviting me. Joe's an awesome guy. He's actually a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. Not